Greetings, Earthlings. Planet Mitch founder, chief excitement officer at giveawayrocket.com. How much does page design play in running a contest or a campaign to do a referral program, etc.? There's been a discussion in the UpViral group about design and how effective design is in getting people to convert. Obviously, the best way to find out is to do some split testing, right? Templates inside of UpViral are sometimes, by some people, said to be not the fanciest schmanciest templates there are on the planet. There are other tools that have better designed landing pages images. The landing pages that have a slightly prettier design. I contest that design plays very little in the campaign. Now, there's a lot of factors involved, of course. And if you have any questions, thanks for popping in. Those of you who are popping in live, make sure to pop in and say hi, because I'm using Ecamm, so I didn't get to find out who is popping in, and I wish that was true that we could do that, but we can't. You have to go on Facebook Live in order to see that, and maybe I need to switch to one of the other tools or something. Anyway, let me know if you're here. That would be appreciated. But in terms of design, how much does it really play? I contend that the biggest impact is the campaign, what it is you're giving away. I contend that it's all about the offer. That design does play some role. But let me give you an example. I want to switch over to my desktop, which is why I use Ecamm. And let me check to make sure that's working. Yes. So here is a campaign that is run in a tool called Gleam. And you can't really see my face because I put that thing on top of it. Let me turn that off. Gleam, it turns out, by the way, I saw an interview from the co-owner of Gleam, and he said that the design of their landing page hasn't changed since day one, which is kind of interesting. But they're also kind of like the #1 contest tool if you look at stats on the market. So apparently, potentially, simple works. But let's look at this campaign. There's multiple things that I think are hilarious about this campaign. #1, they are doing crazy number of points. If you look, there currently are, and let's put commas in here because there aren't. There's a comma there, there's a comma there, so that's 678 million total entries. Now this box doesn't always display on Gleam campaigns. So you don't always get to see, for example, how many people are actually in the campaign at the time. But it gives you some indications. And this is not leads, by the way. This is entries. It says entries. Now, notice there are 15 ways to enter. And if you refer a friend, for every friend you refer, you get 100,000 entries. Okay, so these numbers are crazy. And if you, for example, make the assumption, let's just assume that the average person brings in one referred lead. So let's take that. I hope you can see Spotlight. Maybe you can't, but I'm going to put in 678 million, and I'm not going to do all the details there. I'm going to just do some zeros. Make sure I have that right. And I'm going to divide that by 100,000. So that theoretically would be 67,000 leads. Now, if you assume that there's people doing some other work here, because there's all kinds of different ways of earning points, so let's assume that the average person has 300,000. Let me rephrase. See, my numbers aren't right. If you can see that, 300. I'm missing a zero. 300,000. That's only 2,000 leads in total. So let's go back to the 100,000. So that's 6,700 actual email addresses that this particular campaign is bringing in. The key is the prize, right? Or we're talking about design. Now this prize happens to slay me because it's a $50 Amazon gift card, and they're getting hundreds, if not thousands, of people to enter their email address for this campaign, and they're getting people to do these activities for a $50 Amazon gift card. Now, I contend that an Amazon gift card is not the right prize for the vast majority of people that are running a contest or a sweepstake. It's not the right prize. Because what you're going to do is you're going to get people, for example, like if you're driving down a highway, at least in the United States, there's billboards. So people that advertise on billboards are just praying that the right person drives by. So I contend that a $50 Amazon gift card is like throwing up a billboard, and you're going to get a bunch of people that are going to sign up, but they're not your target audience. They're not the people that you're interested in your market. Now, we started to talk about design, and I get distracted about this particular campaign, but Gleam only has one design. I mean, it's basically this. And yet, for those people who say that you have to have a really well-designed contest, that the page has to look really pretty, this particular campaign is getting thousands upon thousands of people to enter, and the design is atrocious, and the prize is atrocious. So what does that tell us? What does that really help us understand? It's all about the offer in my book. It's all about the offer. Bradley and I love to say that. If you're going to run a campaign and you want to do the billboard approach, that's fine. You have to realize that the number of people that sign up for your email list and the people that you approach with offers after the campaign is over, the vast majority of those people are not going to convert. They're not your target audience. This, I contend, contend seems to be the word of the day. This, I contend, is why people say that giveaway leads don't work. It's because they put up an offer like this, and they may get 10,000 people to give up their email address. But if this particular vendor, I believe, is this company called Freebie Depot, and I don't know who they are, what they want, but maybe they're just only after people who are after freebies, and maybe this is the right prize for them. But if you were Massage Envy or Massage Luxe, which is a chain here in St. Louis, those kind of people would not be the people that you want on your email list because they were after an Amazon gift card. They're not after massage. So it's all about the offer. In this particular case, they're offering an Amazon gift card. I don't know if they're ever going to give it away. I don't know if this is the right offer for their particular product. Maybe it is. But I'd be willing to bet $1,000 that it's not the right product for your business. So when you're creating a design for your campaign, I'm just going to switch back to me. When you're creating a campaign, hopefully there it is, for your contest, sweepstakes, giveaway, whatever word you want to use, your referral program, make sure that you don't spend so much time focusing on the design that you forget about coming up with the right offer, doing the right promotion, getting in front of the right audience. All of those things are so much more important than just the look of your campaign. Don't worry as much about the look. Come up with the right general look. Come up with the right copy. Copy is more important to me than a design is. And get in front of the right people. Hopefully that serves you if you're doing contests. Congratulations. Let me know. I'd love to hear about your contests and what you think they're doing for you in your business. If you're running one and you haven't been through some of my training, please contact me. I'd love to be able to help you do a little bit better. At least I think I can make them a little bit better. And if you're having success and you're doing really ugly design on your page, let me know. I'd love to see it. I'm always looking for samples of people that are having success with their campaigns, whether it's the prettiest design or the ugliest design or somewhere in between, which is the vast majority of us. Let me know. I'd love to see what you're doing. I am Planet Mitch from Giveaway Rocket. We build awesome giveaways for targeted email lists for your business. I'd be curious to hear what you're doing. If you have any questions, do you want to know why contests work or don't work? Type them in. Let me know. I will be happy to answer your questions. I will talk to you again shortly. Thanks for tuning in. We'll connect soon.